can you see it? Streaming the truth live from where they decree it. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavels first bang, through the weakness stands tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tune in every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces tell stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Hey everybody, I got some breaking news. I got the breaking news. It just happened a few hours ago. Well, it's about an hour ago. They posted this that Maurene Comey, who prosecuted Jeffrey Epstein and is the former FBI director James Comey's daughter, was fired Wednesday from her job in the Manhattan, USA attorney's office, according to two people familiar with the matter who were granted an anonymity because they were not authorized to speak publicly. The reason for her firing was not immediately clear. She did not immediately respond to phone calls and emails seeking comments. Spokesperson for the Justice Department of USA office declined comments. Comey, who had worked in the U.S. Attorney's Office for nearly a decade, prosecuted for both Epstein and his associate Ghislaine Maxwell. In recent weeks, President Donald Trump and Attorney General Pam Bondi have faced a firestorm of criticism over their decision not to release additional files related to Epstein, the disgraced financier who was accused of running a child trafficking ring. Prosecuted in the Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office, including Comey, charged Epstein in 2019 with trafficking of minor. He died by suicide in jail while awaiting trial for those charges. Maxwell was convicted of trafficking, sentenced to 20 years in prison. She is appealing her conviction. Comey's firing also comes as Trump administration is reportedly investigating her father, whom Trump had long rivaled. The investigation apparently related to Comey's role in the probe of links between Trump's 2016 campaign and Russia, as well as recent Instagram posts by James Comey that Trump allies was as threatening to Trump. And in recent months, Maurene Comey has been the target of renewed attack by voices in Trump's right-wing base, including Laura Loomer, who called on Bondi to fire her in May. More recently, Loomer has been leading the MAGA base outcry over the Justice Department decision not to release further Epstein related document. It was not clear whether Comey was fired by the office interim USA Attorney Jay Clayton or whether the order to fire her came from the Justice Department headquarters. Maurene Comey's title at the U.S. Attorney's Office was Senior Trial Counsel. Most recently, was part of the team that prosecuted Sean Diddy Combs, which failed to win a conviction on the most serious charges. The firing in the latest episode to rock the Manhattan USA office earlier this year, the acting USA attorney and several other prosecutors resigned in in protest of the DOJ order the office to abandon the corruption prosecution in New York City Mayor Eric Adams. On Wednesday evening, prosecutors in the office, still shaken by the turmoil, rallied around Comey, with dozens of them banding together to escort her out the office for the last time, according to person familiar with the matter. That is it, y'all. So she is gone. So I wonder what our girl is going to say, y'all. I wonder what our girl is going to say, the one who is rooting on Comey to come after Diddy. I wonder what she's going to say, y'all. What do y'all think she's going to say? What do y'all think our girl going to say? You don't think she's going to say anything, LaToya? Don't put her name in the chat, y'all. Don't put her name in the chat. Dom, delete your message. Don't put her name in the chat. I said our girl. Okay, so another conspiracy. Nikki P said another conspiracy. Well, anyway, guys, I got some news for you guys. I got some news, some updates, and then we're gonna go to my other channel because I gotta get some stuff off my chest. Y'all like the messiness? There's some stuff that we're gonna go to my second channel after this live, and we're gonna discuss some things. We're gonna discuss some things because I know folks been doing lives on me and I haven't said anything, but we're going to discuss that. All right, let's go ahead on and talk about what happened today. Now, members only, so you can lie. Shake my head. You said messy. Yeah, I'm going to be messy. I'm going to do members only so I can lie. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Since you want me to do that. You're just trying to play psychology on me, so I won't go do members only. I'm going to do members only. All right, yeah, y'all ready? All right. Today I went to Your Wish is My Command, messy. Your wish is my command. There we go, messy. You got what you wanted. You got blocked. All right, y'all ready? All right, y'all ready? Who got fired? Comey got fired. Okay, let's go ahead on. Let me go ahead on and discuss what happened in court today. You guys hit the like button. I'm gonna wait a few minutes to get everybody in here so we can discuss what happened. in court. You guys know I went to Unfoonk bond hearing. Unfoonk, those who don't know who that is Jeffrey William Young Thug's brother. He had a hearing today, and his hearing had to do with him. He had a bond hearing, not a bond hearing, a plea hearing, a plea deal hearing. And I'm going to give you guys the outcome of that. I tweeted something earlier, but I wasn't fully correct in my tweet. I said he was released. No, he wasn't released because he still has to deal with the revocation of his bond. Yeah. All right. You guys ready? Hold on a second, y'all. Just hold on a second. Let me go ahead on and wait to bring you guys the 411. Let me put some music on while I wait for others to come in. Please, yes, no names in the chat. Please, if you're talking about who's doing what and doing videos on me, listen, y'all. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a. Let me tell you why I don't give a damn. Because I got in the elevator today at court, right? One of these high, powerful detective came into the elevator. High, powerful detective. And he looked at me and he said, "You're Miss Infamous Sylvia, right?" I said, "Yes." He says, "I watch your channel. Keep up the good work. You're doing excellent." He said, "Keep up the good work. You're doing excellent. I watch you all the time." And this is a high, powerful detective watching my channel. High, powerful detective, high ranking, like all the way up there. He said he watched my channel. And then a couple of other people came up to me and they were like recognizing me. So I could give a crap. A hoot nanny, y'all. I could give a. So I'm gonna go ahead on and give content. Yeah, they was all watching YSL. Yes, they were all. That's what most people know me from, YSL. So I am going to stay focused. I'm going to stay focused. And I am going to give you content, give you information from the courthouse, and that's what I'm going to do. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and play this, play some music while we get I got to get something. Just hold on a second, okay? Yeah, I'm not entertaining nonsense over here. I'm not entertaining it. I'm going to keep on keeping on because I have folks that that's watching. Just hold on a second. Let me go ahead on and play something while I wait for you guys. While you guys wait for me. Hold on a second. Hold on. I was trying to. Oh, let me just put on the waiting music for a second. Hold on. Where's the wait music at? Hold on. Oh, this is it.
Sylvia in that courtroom grind. All day long she's making time. Notes in hand, she's got the plan. Comes home late, shines like a star. Yeah, she's here to break it down. Justice found without brings the light in the day. Slide it slyly, can't deny. Sylvia knows just how to fly. All I want, she melts away, bringing soul to.
All right, yeah, I'm back. I apologize. I had to go and get my notebook with the notes so I can tell you guys exactly what happened today. Well, let me just go ahead on and give you some info. Unfoonk, which is Quantavious Greer, had a plea deal today, hearing today, and that had to do with the gun that was found in the vehicle he was driving. And also they got him for tinted windows and all that. But they dropped all the charges on the other one. They did a null process on 3 of the charges, which was tinted windows and all, and some other items. But they kept the a convicted felon with a firearm. So they gave him that. So he ended up getting time served. The judge gave him 2 years, 6 months time served for that. So that case is now gone and he will not come back any longer because he's taking a plea deal. But he has about 7 years left on the original. What happened is, remember when Judge Glanville revoked his probation that he had when he took the plea deal with the YSL case? Well, the judge remanded him for him to do the rest of the 9 years. So it's been 2 years now, 2 years and some months. So that right now he's at like 6 months and some change that he still has to do because the judge has him to go back and do the whole time. But his attorney, there's one attorney, what's his name? Angry lawyer. He was in the courtroom today. He was in there to talk to his family and things like that. So they're fighting for that case to get everything turned over. So prayerfully he will be out soon. So oh my God, this dog is talking. But that's basically it on that. Anybody have any question? Anybody have any question? So he took a final plea deal on that. So he was arrested back in May 9th, 2023. So it's been over 2 years. Hold on a second, yeah. This dog. Oh, I have to go to the bathroom. Hold on, y'all. All right, so I have to keep an eye on him because he'll escape, do the escape thing. Hold on a second, y'all. I gotta take this laptop over here with me so I can watch Kobe as he go take a bathroom break. Let me see. Did he escape? I think he's escaping, y'all. Hold on. Let me go get this freaking dog. Kobe, come on. Get back in here. Get your butt in here. Come on. Okay. No escaping for you, sir. No escaping for you. All right. Sorry about that, guys. So that's what happened with him. Anybody have any question on that part? So he still has time to serve, which I had put a tweet out earlier saying that he was going to be let out, which was incorrect. He was let out for that part, but not the whole thing. Yeah. All right, Jim, the happily angry lawyer. Yes, that's who was in the courtroom today. All right, let's go ahead on and tell you what happened today, y'all. Well, let me tell you. Okay. Today began closing argument. I thought the state was going to go first, but the state did not go first. Guess who went first? Guess who went first? Stop, Kobe. Guess who went first? Mr. Matthews. Yes, Miss Richard. Yes. Mr. Matthew went first. Mr. Matthew went first. And let me tell you, I told him today, right? Because yesterday when I went into court and I listened to the testimony of the detective, I said that basically your client was done, that I believe everything that was said, and he definitely is going to get the RICO and all the other charges. That's what I said to him, right? But then listening to Mr. Matthew today, there was some holes that he was poking in the testimony of these witnesses. First of all, I want to give you let me tell you, the reason why I said what I said yesterday is because I listened to the testimony of the detective, and also I listened to the testimony of some of the witnesses. The sound bites, because I wasn't there to hear the whole trial or anything like that. So I was listening to the sound bite, right? I was listening to the sound bite, right? Then when I did not know. Listen, remember I told you the girl did the rape kit, right? I did not know that the rape kit did not have cash out DNA. His DNA was excluded from that test. Excluded, I don't know, it meant whether or not they didn't put it in there or his stuff was not found. So it said it was excluded. Okay. But let me tell you, but the actual ring of first of all, the ring of the prostitution, that is a done deal. That was there. I don't think he could get around that at all. And then Mr. Matthews was asking, okay, why didn't they get the surveillance from the Sitco, the surveillance of whether or not he was at the hotel that day when the R happened and all that. But the thing is, his girlfriend at the time, she testified against him. And Mr. Matthew was poking holes in her testimony as well. Hold on, let me just tell you some of the stuff that he was saying. Because first of all, he went after the RICO part, right? He said there was no conspiracy, no criminal enterprise, no structure of any criminal organization, right? Then he went in. He said that Mr. Gibson's DNA was excluded from the data obtained from the majority contribution of the genotype obtained from the sex kit, right? And then he said that Jordan Adam had pleaded guilty to crimes of dishonesty, meaning that she's already been dishonest with stuff that she has done. Like she stole somebody's property and she's been a thief and things like that. If she could lie about this, that means she could come into this courtroom and lie to you guys because she has something to benefit from lying. Okay. They said that. And then then he talked about how she currently has pending charges on her for felony GUN charge and as well as drug charges on her. She has those type of thing. And he also brought about how the reason why her mom and dad put her out is because she had a syringe with DUDR rug in it, and her child would have been able to touch that thing, and the parents kicked her out. Her parents kicked her out, and that's one of the reasons why she was not living with her parents, right? He talked about that in 2011, right, in February and January in 2009, not 2011, 2009, February, and also in January, her story was totally different from what she's saying now on the stand, what she said on stand. So she lied 3 different times. This is for Jordan Adams. And guess what? She was in the courtroom today. She was in court. I got a chance to see her, and she was with her girlfriend, She was with her girlfriend. Her girlfriend was all hugging her and everything. So she was up in there with her girlfriend. And I saw her and I said, she's pretty thick. That's what I told the other news person that was in there. And she says, no, she was smaller back then. I said, oh, okay, because that girl seemed very thick to me. She don't seem like somebody was like too tiny and she couldn't breathe. And she was not that short. She was average size girl. Height, as in height. Then they talked about Mr. Matthew talked about no other witness came and said anything about Mr. Gibson being at the hotel and things like that. There was no investigation. They just stopped right after her interview when they asked her question. They asked her question 3 different times, and she told a different story each time. Okay. Then he talked about there was she never mentioned okay, we talked about the video. And the expert witness did not give any conclusive information because he never met her, so he didn't give information that would help the case. He just gave generalized statement, the expert. So the expert was, he was telling the jurors not to take the testimony of the expert, because the expert did not give any definitive answers in regard to this specific case. The expert was just giving generalized stuff. It's just like the that person did in Diddy case, that the expert of the the psychiatrist, the therapist, or whatever, gave the generalized thing and never interviewed anybody. Well, same thing happened here. Okay. Then he talked about, he really, because I told him, I said, after listening to you, I see some holes being poked in the testimony, but I'm not going to say that I feel that your client is totally going to get out of this. He says, all we can do is pray and ask, let God handle it. That's what he said to me, because I don't think he, from my understanding, from what I hear, I don't think he thinks his client is going to get totally not guilty or anything like that. He might get it less. He's hoping something lesser. But the evidence, remember I told you the evidence and the finances and stuff like that, it's really kind of hard to get past that. Okay. So he tried to really poke holes in the RICO part, but not the prostitution and stuff like that. That seems like bam, done deal, because the girlfriend came up and talked about it. And then let's see, hold on a second. Then he started breaking down each individual witness. I'm talking about the victims, right? He talked about one victim not showing up, but her dad showed up and he gave testimony. But they saying that is basically more hearsay testimony, because the person that supposedly that happened to didn't show up. So he told the jurors to disregard anything the dad said, because he wasn't there. And then the dad talked about the mom is the one that did the investigation, because a girl left from her town and she moved to Atlanta, and the mother didn't know where she was. She was looking for her and all this stuff. And plus they were from New York. She moved from New York all the way down to Atlanta. Right. So that's what he says, don't believe the father, don't take his testimony because he doesn't have firsthand knowledge, firsthand information. And then because he was giving information from what his wife found out from her investigation, and the wife didn't even testify. So it was just the dad coming there to testify, and they said just like, ignore his testimony. Then they talked about Talisa, who supposedly is one of victim, and she basically never said anything about any abuse or anything like that, and that she accused she accused him. Okay. Okay, let's see. Talisa and Frederica Spencer, they testify, right? And they the one of them claimed that Mr. Gibson cooked, sold, and transported drugs. So that one is kind of rough because that one is kind of like he kind of conceded to it, but he didn't say he did it. But he's like, if you're gonna charge him, there's choices that you don't have to charge this, but you could go with the lesser charges because they have lesser charges on that jury instruction stuff. Okay. Then he talked about she's on the video with Mr. Gibson before she was indicted, and then after she got indicted, she was accepting phone calls from him before she got indicted. Once she got indicted, she stopped communicating with him, but prior to the indictment she was talking to him, and she is considered a co-conspirator. But now the government gave her a deal, immunity, right? And so now she's a possibility of her not charges are going to be dropped against her, something like that. Okay. And then they talk about Jessica. She was from Indiana and she went to College Park, and that's when she claims this when they are her, and 7 years later filed a lawsuit against what's the name, against Cash Out. Okay. Then there was Dominique. That is the one whose father showed up for her. She never testified. Then there was this Miss Talbert, right? She's in count 42, and she met him in January 2020 through July 2020. And she was removed from the case as well. Then she was supposedly a prostitute as well. They claimed that they were giving money to the mom to cash out mom. And then Cash Out Mom attorney came up and she testified. Cash Out Mom is also charged with prostitution. That means she was prostituting herself for money. Yeah. Then there was a post that they said, because they used this black market posting on the internet to get women to become prostitute. And one of the posts was talking about somebody being 26 years old and stuff like that, and they saying the mom is 53 at the time. There's no way that post should have been her, because there's no way a 26-year-old looked like a 53-year-old. So something like that. And then they talked about how the mom never met the young lady who claimed that the mother was basically pimping her, because the mom is known for Backpage. Thank you, Mungo. Yeah, that's the name. Backpage. Yep, that's the name. That's supposedly where they was doing the advertisement for the prostitution. Do I think the mom will get convicted? Let me tell you, I did see the mean juror, the one that had his arm folded and looked like mean mugging Cash Out. I did see him write during the time when her attorney was up. So her attorney gave some strong points of them not ever meeting the mother, and I think she would be less likely to get something than the others, but other people saying that the mother was the mastermind behind it. Because I was not there from the beginning, I can't tell you what all the testimonies was. I only could tell you what's happening now. Yeah, that's all I can tell you, what was happening now. So that is basically it. So now the defense did do their closing argument. Tomorrow is when the state is going to do their argument. So the state's going last. They didn't go first. They're doing last one time, and that will be it. Any question? I know we're going to go back to Comey stuff in a minute, but any question regarding what I told you? 3 of them knew the hotels and the house. Them women loved what they were doing and thought they were lying about cash. They were lying about, and I thought they were lying about cash. Well, Mungo, there's some truth in cash. Well, allegedly, there are some things that was shown that has the jurors mean mugging. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Let me tell you what happened, y'all. Let me tell you. I went to the bathroom, right? I went to the bathroom during the little break that the judge gave us, right? And when I entered the bathroom, the guy's Tyrone's mother was in the bathroom, right? So I went to use the bathroom, and then I got out, got ready to wash my hands and stuff. And I was washing my hand. All of a sudden, she's on the phone. She's talking to somebody, and she says to the person, the person must have asked her, do you have anybody there to support you? She basically says her sister was there to support her. And then she says, and Jesus, nobody else but me and Jesus, and it's all the support that I need. That's what she said, right? And all of a sudden, she started praying. She started thanking God. She started saying, thank you, Jesus, and all that. She started doing that. So she went into the hallway, y'all, and she was still praying and still talking to God and everything, right? We come back from lunch. The news person gave me a message because I got in a little bit after the court started, right? The judge basically said that the jurors came to and complained to the deputy about Tyrone's mother in the hallway yelling, right? And so Tyrone's mother goes and say to the judge, basically, she was not yelling, she was praying, right? So at the end of the day, the judge basically told, at the end when the juries went out, the judge basically told her and everybody else that when in the gallery or in the hallway, for them not to talk loudly, because the jurors are walking among us. It's nothing like the federal where they had us to hold us while the jury walk out the hallway and leave. No, the jury's among the regular people. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what happened. So and also the judge denied my Rule 22 again, but she explained the reason why she denied me, because she said there were people before who tried to come in and she denied them, so it wouldn't be fair for her to approve me, and she had already denied other people, so that's why she denied my Rule 22. But then I tried to explain to her that I don't want to have my camera or my phone or anything like that. I just want to be able to get it off the pool, because the pool guy's acting really shady and not giving me the stuff. So guys, I promised you guys I was gonna get the footage, and I'm not gonna be able to get the footage, okay? I don't know why she's denying people, Nikki, that's just her rule. She's just, it's and remember, this is a S type of case, an S type of case. And a lot of it is to protect the victims. And one of the victims did say, the alleged victim did say that Cash Out has a big reach and she's afraid that something's going to happen to her. And that's the reason why they're not doing any live feeds and stuff like that. And you can't show none of the people testifying. The only thing they could do is show the attorney and show the defendant. So it's really nothing for us to really watch except just listen. So that's why I tried to, I got more notes. I can go in details on what I wrote. There's a lot of things that I wrote in my note, but I'm just trying to give you guys the highlight, the big points of what happened in the courtroom. But as far as the jurors, I believe that their minds have already been made up. They have stern faces and they very in tune, and they don't make any facial expression. But there's one guy who just got a mean face, and his face is like he don't play. Yeah, the juror was in the cafeteria and everything. The juror is right there, right among the regular people. So, all right. Now, I'm going to answer your question. What is your question? What is a juror makeup of? Oh, I got that for you guys. Okay, Nikki, let me tell you. The jury's makeup is majority Caucasian. Majority Caucasian. You have more Caucasian male than you have female. There is about, there's about the same number. But in African Americans, see, I don't know who. So tomorrow when they, well, not tomorrow, the day when they give the jurors charge for the jurors to go deliberate, then I'll tell you exactly who the jurors are. But right now, there are 15 jurors right now, and it seemed like the majority of the African American ones are seen, if they're doing it based on the way I know, the ones that sit in the back, majority of them are African American. Only one African American is sitting in the front. So, and that's a female. I think she's the only one. All the rest, the ones sitting in the back, they look like they could be alternate. So I'll wait till later to find out who the alternates are. But right now, it's mostly Caucasian white male, Caucasian white female. That's what I see mostly. And the mean face one is definitely a main juror because he's up in the front. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 white female. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 white female. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 white male. 1 black male. And black female is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 black female. But it's only 1 black male. Yep, 1 black male. So I really don't know who the main juror is until when they let them go on Friday. Then I'll tell you who the actual jurors are. But it's mostly white male. Jack, I didn't get notification. I hope you had a great day. So yes, I did have a great day. Okay. What's the next question? What's the purple crown? That's for you for engagement. You can click that for engagement, CC. CC, I believe means top fan. Yeah. What about evidence? Well, let me tell you some, McCain. This case, I'm sorry to say that there is a lot of evidence that that shows some sort of RICO. This is not like Jeffrey's case or like Diddy's case or even like I'm thinking about all the RICOs I've seen. No, this one here has a little bit more, because they showed, the testimonies, and then the rape kit. The rape kit might have not picked him, but it had the sperm of the other guy in there. Y'all, please stop sending me messages about what's going on in somebody else's chat. I don't care, y'all. Please stop that, because I don't care. I don't care, y'all. I really don't. Y'all distracting me because it's popping up on my laptop, and I don't care what other people doing in their chat. Please don't do that. Don't text me because it pops up on my computer. It pops up on my computer and it gets distracting. Because I don't care. Y'all know y'all sit there watching other people's channel and bring me nonsense. I don't care. I don't care. You said Tyrone is your cousin and I will be in court tomorrow. Okay, Miss Wright. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Wright, for letting me know. I didn't get a chance to hear the attorney for Tyrone. Yesterday, I didn't get a chance to hear the attorney for Tyrone. So I can't really give you any information. I listened to Cash Out and I listened to he said he's going to pay your daughter to go to Guys, can y'all please stop that? Could y'all please stop that? Please stop that. All right, y'all stop. Mods, block these people. Seriously, block them because I'm not for the nonsense. They want to come and bring nonsense. Y'all got to figure out why they doing this. Okay, we're better than this over here. Just block them, y'all. Just block them. Sylvia, I wasn't saying they lying on him, but the trial, I'm saying that back then they were saying Cash Out was the P, and I didn't believe them. I said he's a rapper. He ain't doing that. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's block party time, y'all. It's block party time. Get them out of here for real. All right, so do you guys have any questions in regard to the case? Any questions? Like I told you guys, I was not there for the whole trial. But what I heard yesterday was very convincing to me. And I know it was only one-sided, but when Mr. Matthew came up to give his, I saw some holes being poked. What time court tomorrow? I think it's 9 o'clock. They started at 10 today. I think it's 9 o'clock tomorrow. All right. Okay. Now you guys was asking me what was proved for Rico. Well, they talked about the kidnap because, they said the girl was kidnapped, right? And she claimed she was kidnapped. They talked about the drug in the house. They saw the drug even when they did the arrest. They talked about prostitution. They had a convicted felon with firearm. They had that. And they supposedly found money trail. They showed $100 and $500, $800 being deposited. And then the girl that came to testify told that she was giving money to them and they were walking the street. And then they also showed the advertisement of the for the prostitution. So they showed that. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Miss Wright. You're welcome. So that's what they showed, and I'm just giving you guys from what I heard yesterday, because I was not. I'm telling you, I was not there for the whole trial, so I'm just going by based on the jurors' face and how they were looking, the demographic of the jurors, and how convincing those things were. And when I went to the clips and stuff, I listened to what was being testified in the news, not the whole thing. Just say illegal substance. Okay, I'll say illegal substance, Jason. Thank you. The illegal substance that they found. And then the girl basically said that they were doing it, this illegal substance. Yes, Comey is fired. Yes. Maurene Comey was fired. I read the article in the beginning. Yes, she was fired. It has been confirmed. It's a lot of evidence. I'm just like you, Sylvia. I think he's going to do some time. Yeah, I do think so. It's sad. And then here's the thing. Do you know the guy? There was a guy who admitted he was the John. Remember, he was a John. He admitted to putting a GUN on at the girl's head because he didn't have the $500, but he still was trying to blank her. Why do you know why? I called it from the day one, the Diddy trial. Yeah, you did call it. I knew she was going to get fired too. I knew she was going to get fired because you should have seen her face. She was so angry. Remember, she wouldn't even let Diddy get a thank you for the Apple Pay. Thank you. Thank you for the Apple Pay. That's let me see who's this. Let's see. Is this my girl? Let's see. Is this Kelly? Kelly, is that you that just gave me Apple Pay? Let's see. Hold on a second. Yep, it's my girl, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly, for the Apple Pay. I tell you, Kelly always blessing me. Thank you. Yeah, so what's gonna happen with Diddy's sentencing now since she's fired? Remember, Diddy's taking some classes, right? Diddy's taking some classes to bring down his thing. Remember, I told you, I was told that Diddy was looking at 11 months for each charge. So it's about 22 months he was looking at. And now that he taken those two classes were, yeah, they sending me the messages left and right, y'all already. They sending me messages left and right. Okay, sorry. They sending me messages left and right about Comey's being fired. They saying because of how she handled Epstein's case. So that's supposedly the reason why. That's what they're saying. That's what I read earlier. That I read it. If you guys go back and listen to my live, I read it. It's just what they saying is the reason why. Listen, guys, I am going to keep this channel for trials and information about cases and the justice system and things like that. All the nonsense stuff, the petty stuff, it's not going to be done on this channel. So if you come into this channel to bring up those negative things, I'm not going to address it at all. He's not going to get credit for them classes. You don't think so? He's taking them. So I'm telling you, if his attorney is giving him that suggestion, maybe it's going to help. Because let me tell you something. I don't think his attorney would tell him to take it if it's not going to help with anything. I believe he is coming home too. Because Agnaphilia, whatever, Mr. A. Mr. A was a previous prosecutor in New Jersey, so a federal prosecutor. So he knows some of the things that he needs to do. Yeah, they know they know how to counteract a lot of that stuff. So do you think they're gonna go hard on him now that Comey is gone? Because Comey was the hard person that was against him. So do you think they'll go hard on him with the sentencing? Do you think the government is gonna go hard since she's gone? I've been outside and in the bushes from time to time. No, they bet not say nothing. He's innocent. No, trust me, Sylvia, they don't get credit pre-sentencing. They only get credit for when they go down the road. Someone said that he's going home by Christmas. That's what I heard too. Diddy's going to get out. Yep, that's what I heard. I heard that. I heard he's gonna get, and that's one of the reasons why they didn't push for him to be out early, for him to get, the bond and stuff. So, because he's gonna get credit for time. That's what I heard. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about other than, what I brought up in the cases? Y'all, I really, 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 next couple of days, I want to talk to you guys on some of my findings. Remember, I was telling you earlier this morning about this guy who had 44 counts of child stuff, and he is out on bond. I want to talk about that. I really, and he's a male Caucasian. I really want to talk about that, y'all. I really want to talk about that. Child P, and he's on bond, $210,000 bond, and he got the money and he's out. He's out. I really want to talk about that. Yes, Sylvia, the guidelines said he will be out by the end of the year. Okay. Complexion is the protection. Yep. But Nesto's still locked up. Yes, and Nesto had 4, and his thing is now processed too, Kathy. His thing is now processed. His CP things are now processed, and it was 4 pictures. No, it's this other guy that's in Fulton County. Fulton County got 44 counts of child stuff. Not only the pictures, he got stuff of, enticing a child. The honor killing trial. No, I haven't heard about that one, Nikki. Well, he got bond, but he got a high bond. Nesto has a high bond, like $2 million, something like that, almost 2. And they haven't come back for a reduction or anything. No modification or nothing. So, yep. All right. Any more questions, my dear? Y'all feel me, TV true. Wow, I cannot watch a trial with children involved. I get me too, lady love. Lovely lady. That's why that one for what do you call it? The one for that Butts guy, that one, man, that one, oof. That one's really Do you think Comey will become a defense attorney? I'm not sure. I don't know. The girl unalive at McDonald has $24 million bail. Ooh, that's a lot. Parents trying to unalive their daughter because you wouldn't agree to the arranged marriage. What? No bond on them type of cases. Yep, especially. Thank you, Kelly, for the Apple Pay. Thank you, Kelly. Since Comey is gone, I think he'll come home too. Me too. I think so too. She said she had one job, LOL. We're all very proud of you. Keep up the good work. Thank you, CC. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am definitely, y'all, every time I get a little discouraged, God always bring me an angel in the ram in the bush to remind me of what God has for me, and it's for me regardless of what. And when that high, powerful detective told me what he told me, he watches my channel. I was very, and then the deputy told me he watches my channel. So I was like, okay. I feel good. And they were giving me compliment. And shout out to the parking lot guys. They just became a subscriber in my channel. Shout out to them, the parking lot guys. I know if you guys inside of here, hey parking lot guys, hello. So they just subscribed to my channel. Yeah, they told me they were gonna subscribe. One of them said, I knew you was somebody. That's what he said. I knew you was somebody. So for me to sit there and entertain the nonsense, no, I'm not. Somebody said they said Trump had to get her out of here. I'm getting messages left and right, y'all. They said Trump had to get her out of here. Okay. Exactly. So, guys, I'm going to end this live, and I have to go ahead and plug my computer up, and I'm going to do the other channel. Those who know the channel, please come over. I'm not going to say what channel it is on here because I don't want my new friends to go to that channel. I don't want my new friends to go to that channel. You know, did you see JoJo? Who's JoJo? Did you see Joe? Who JoJo? Yeah, Filmy TV. We'll hold our breath on that. Will you keep us informed about Diddy case? Absolutely. I'm going to keep you guys informed of any case that I have done. Anything that comes up new, I will bring it to you guys' attention. I will definitely keep you up to. And remember, I'm on Diddy's company's PR list now, so I'll get information that's happening with him. And prayerfully, y'all, I'm going to put in for an interview, and hopefully they'll give me one because they told me that if I want an interview, I have to go apply through them. So hopefully I will get an interview when Diddy gets out. Let's make sure we pray that put out those positive vibes for us to get the interview from Diddy. I believe I'm going to get it, y'all. I believe Diddy's going to come and grace this channel. What do y'all believe? Y'all agree with me? Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all agree with me? His PR person added me to list. So anytime they get anything going, and also the family watches. Family, remember me. Don't forget me when he gets out. I want an interview. I'm calling it to existence. I'm calling it to existence. Okay, family. Y'all know I've been there now. Been reporting fairly. Exactly. Speaking to existence. So Diddy's family. Y'all see this, y'all, because y'all told me y'all watch my channel. So you guys see this. Y'all know. You make sure Mr. Diddy gives me an interview. Remember that, okay? I don't care who else you give an interview. I have to be one that gets it too, as well. Okay? So I'm putting it out there in the universe. I know they're in here because they told me they're in here. But anyway, guys, that is the update for these three situations. You have Maurene Comey has been fired. You have Unfoonk, who has taken a plea deal, and for that charge, a new charge he got, he still has to serve 6 years, 6.5 years, but he has an attorney group that's working on his appeal for that revoked case. And then you have not Diddy, you have Cash Out. Closing arguments is going on. Tomorrow will be the state. I will be at court tomorrow. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Glad she's gonna thank Diddy. So glad she's gonna thank Diddy. JoJo is our parking lot. No, it's not JoJo. JoJo. No, I have not seen JoJo. No, I have not seen him. That's the old parking lot, guys. No, this is a different parking lot, guys. CBBJ. I'm gonna go live on the second one. Sidebar. Yeah, definitely. He probably gonna get the interview. Even if Sidebar get one before me, I'm fine with that. As long as I get one, that's all I care about. I don't have to be first. As long as I get one. As long as I get an interview, that's all I care about. But I did talk to him a couple of times, y'all. I did talk to Diddy because I asked him what book he was reading, and he told me. And then he showed it to me. And I definitely believe he remembers me because of my gray hair. And also, I did write to him. I wrote to him last week. So I did. So, any questions, good people? Any questions? Thank you, Feel Me TV. Thank you so much. Any questions before I get off this live? Because I'm getting ready to do another live on my other channel. If you guys don't know the other channel, look around, because don't put it in the chat. Because I'm not trying to get my new friends to go over there, y'all. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to keep these two channels separate, okay? So those that know the channel, it's fine. Those that don't know, oh well. I'll check you guys later. Yes, 2, 3, rather together. In Jesus' name, I believe. Yes, Grandma Ways. Yes, it shall be done. Amen. In Jesus' name. You think he's gonna 1 year or 1 day? I think I think he got it. I think he got it. I think he's gonna be out. I do. Because remember, September is when he went in. So he's gonna have that 1 day, 1 year, 1 day. Yeah, so September is when he went in. All right, I'll see you guys later. Last question, Sylvia. Will you marry me? I gotta get divorced first. I mean, most people think I'm divorced. I'm not divorced yet, y'all. I'm not divorced. I'm still married on paper. Still married on paper, y'all. Still married. I can't commit bigamy, y'all, because that's gonna become a RICO. Mungo, do you want to be part of a RICO? Because they're doing marriage as RICO too now. You know, bigamy is a RICO. Bigamy is a RICO. Ask Ernest. only in Fulton County, y'all. Only in Fulton County will. Oh, let me also tell you, y'all, there is a 21-year-old trying to holler at me, y'all. I said, what? What can I do with a okay, we're going to get off this live. All right, got to go, y'all. I got to go to the other side. We're going to talk about that on the other side. Bye, y'all. Because you know how I start talking. Have a great one. Love you guys. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. Bye, y'all.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night.